Please stop right now. I beg you. Pack your stuff and go. And what a blessing it is to be getting older and more mature. Oh my god. Oh my, that's why younger women are the target of the older men, because they're so easy to fool and because they will tolerate so much more. They will sometimes tolerate so much. It's so heartbreaking. Do some shadow work, okay? You can never change him. Let's talk about it more. So the topic of today's video is you cannot change him. And you cannot change him. Listen, if you are a girl in your early 20s or your late teens or your early 30s, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I keep talking about younger women specifically because they are more likely to enter those kind of toxic situations. And you are in a toxic relationship, right? In a relationship with someone, most likely a man, who doesn't really value you, and you know that. You're trying to lie to yourself. You're trying to persuade yourself that he's gonna change, that everything's gonna be different, that you can love him into becoming a better person. You can love him into treating you better. You can show him how healing your love is. You truly act like his savior, his therapist, his mommy. Please stop right now. I beg you. Pack your stuff and go. I'm not even joking when I say these things, because so many women in general, right, regardless of the age, once again, waste their life, waste their youth, waste their health and their energy, their resources, their money, a lot of the times as well, on these stupid men who have too much going on and who have enough on their plate to deal with regarding their mental health, regarding their past relationship, or regarding whatever it is, and it gets them nowhere. And I am so sick and tired of that. I'm so frustrated about this. I was such a victim of my own behavior like this in my early 20s and in my late teens, early 20s. And I feel really strong feelings about this topic, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Plus, I have seen my friends be with these guys who didn't deserve them, the guys who didn't love them, who treated them like trash, and these girls stayed, and they still hoped that they can change those guys. Or again, I'll mostly talk about myself, because I just feel like it's easier that way, because I definitely have such experience. I used to think that, listen, first of all, I used to have so much, honestly, trash in my head regarding relationships and what they're supposed to look like, and I had a completely wrong picture of the world in my head, and I had no idea. I didn't feel powerful. I didn't feel like I had any power whatsoever. I didn't feel like I had a say. I felt like I needed everyone's approval to do something, whatever. It's honestly so frustrating, and what a blessing it is to be getting older and more mature. Oh my god. Oh my, that's why younger women are the target of the older men, because they're so easy to fool and because they will tolerate so much more. They will sometimes tolerate so much. It's so heartbreaking. You have to learn to listen to your own intuition. You have to listen to your own heart, and you have to trust that. You have to trust your gut feeling. If your heart is telling you that something is off, that you are not feeling the way you would like to feel in this relationship, you're not feeling the love, the support, the respect that you would like to be getting, you are not getting the treatment that you deserve, you are not being spoken to the way you would love to be spoken to, listen to me. It's not going to change. The only way this man will ever change is if he wants to, is if he makes a decision by himself. It has to come from inside. Always. Like, there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. You cannot show him how amazing you are. You cannot prove it to him. You cannot make him do that for you. You know what I mean? It's like you can just do so much more damage by staying longer in that relationship. You can hurt yourself. I know that I hurt myself really, really badly in my early 20s. Like this, when I was staying, I overstayed a lot. Don't do that. Notice how many times you cry over this guy. Let that be a sign. Don't ignore that. But anyways, I definitely overstayed in my relationships in my early 20s. 100%. Because first of all, I was afraid to leave. It's a really scary thing to like break up with someone, you are afraid to hurt them, but then you're also afraid to hurt yourself, and then you feel like, well, but what if, what if I can change him? What if everything can change? Because that seems like an easier option. It's not an easier option. It's also preventing you from any kind of growth. You're going to grow exponentially as a person once you pull the trigger and just leave and focus on yourself, focus on your healing, focus on your other relationships, focus on your work, focus on your studies, on your family, whatever it is. Focus on yourself and fulfilling your own dreams and goals. That's going to fill your cup. And also like learning what you love and what kind of relationship you would love to have. A separate topic. But yes, a lot of women overstay their welcome because they have ideas that are very wrong, that they can change this person, that they can love him into becoming better, all those things that I said before. Please trust me when I say that it's absolutely impossible to do that. He can see what you look like. He can see how smart you are. He knows all those things. And he either values that or he doesn't. He either needs that or he doesn't. He either wants you or he doesn't. And it's not your job to convince him to love you or to be with you or to propose to you. Especially, like, oh God, please don't make anyone ever do that. Like, please don't. Trust me, you deserve a man who wants to propose to you and who wants to marry you, if that's what you want. Like, who wants to be with you, basically, is what I'm saying. You cannot ever convince anyone to do that. Here are some thoughts and some like facts that really helped me back in the day when I was thinking about this topic, and it was really overwhelming to me. So there are lots of women who are really imperfect, who look the way that I think, what used to think was like not great, and they were not very smart, and they were not very cool, and they were not very funny, and they were not very elegant, or whatever it is, whatever ideas I had in my early 20s, because I was really self-critical, so I was more judgmental towards others, obviously, somewhat. I wasn't really judgmental towards other women, to be honest with you. But anyways. But those women can be really, really loved. And they can be in really, really happy relationships. Do you ever see people get so triggered when they see, for example, a big woman be in a relationship with like a fit guy who is like all buff and all lean, and he looks amazing, and he cherishes her and he loves her so much. He's all over her, and she is like overweight, and people get so upset about that. It's honestly so funny to observe that, because like, I mean, it's funny and it's also like really sad at the same time when you understand that it comes from people's projections. Like, people get so upset because they feel like they don't allow themselves to be who they are. They don't allow themselves to love themselves. They don't love themselves. at all. They feel like they have to be absolutely perfect in order to be loved, and it gets them so upset when they see other people prove them wrong, that you can in fact be loved, and if you are imperfect, quote unquote, or if you don't fit their specific image of beauty or intelligence or fitness, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, honestly. And that is so ridiculous. And here's the thing, let that be your proof, if anything, that people are loved for who they are. People are loved by people who love them. That's all you need to know. And if someone doesn't love you, and you feel like you have to put so much effort into yourself to improve your looks, to improve your intelligence, to improve your financial situation, to do, jump through the hoops in order to make that person see your worth and see your beauty and see your value, you are in the wrong place. You are doing something very, very wrong. If you want to improve something about yourself or about your situation, do that for you. Do that for you. Always, 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 and only do that for yourself. Don't ever do that to prove anyone else that you are worthy, because they either see it or they don't. Do you only love perfect people? Is what I want to ask you. Because again, it's really helpful to flip the switch and switch the positions sometimes, and actually, look at the situation through someone else's eyes. Like, do you only love perfect people? Do you only love people who are like the standard of beauty, and they are incredibly smart, and they are incredibly funny, and they dressed perfectly, and they are really fit, and they are saying the things that they're supposed to say, and they are behaving the way they're supposed to behave. They're doing everything just right, and they never do anything wrong. They never do anything that you would deem like unattractive. Like, that's ridiculous. We are all people. I'll link a video on shadow work for you down below. Do some shadow work. Okay? Yes. Listen, I wanted to make this video a bit shorter, and I just want to drive the point across to you that if someone loves you, they do. If someone doesn't love you, there's nothing you can do to change their mind. Nothing. Please don't waste your time. Please don't waste your energy or resources. Don't waste your life, really, on somebody who doesn't deserve you. If you have this gut feeling that something is off, something is off. If you have this feeling that this is not how you want your life to be like, ask yourself, would you like to feel the exact same way in 10 years? In 5 years? In 15 years? Yeah, exactly. Listen. Another thing is that if there's anyone in your circles who tell you that it's going to get better, just be patient, it's going to be better, he will get more mature, whatever, and things will get better. Wrong. Things like this don't get better. But things like this can get worse. And they can get exponentially worse. So that's something for you to keep in mind. That's not funny, there's nothing cute about that, and that's very real. If someone is displaying signs of abuse, things will most definitely get really bad. So please, if anything, protect yourself for the sake of everybody who loves you and your own, obviously. But you can never change anybody. You can never, ever love anyone into loving you and into seeing your worth. Please do not overstay your welcome. Thank you. You can never fix anybody. You can never fix anybody. Not your boyfriend, not your friends, not your business partners, not anybody else. Please understand that. Once it clicks, you cannot, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But if you have any doubts, take that as a sign. Please do not ignore that. Anyways, you guys get it. I have been repeating myself so much, but this is so important, and I'm so very passionate about this. Okay? So, listen. If you have any questions about this topic, or if you have any topic suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you would like to support me and my channel, please leave any comments down below. I would really appreciate that, because it would help my channel a lot. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.